Hi, today I will be discussing Module 7, Tool 1, How to Obtain Your Credit Report and Scores. Creditors utilize credit scoring systems to determine if it's a good risk or not to approve for credit cards, auto loans, and other mortgages. Most recently, some auto and homeowner insurance companies, as well as phone companies, are utilizing credit scores to decide if a policy will be granted or if phone services will be provided. The credit report is information compiled by a credit bureau from merchants, utility companies, banks, court records, and creditors about our payment history. It shows an individual's creditworthiness, which includes how much credit we have, how much available credit we're using, if payments are made on time, and if debt collectors have reported us owing any debt. There are three major national credit reporting agencies as listed below. There are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. A lender may consult one or all of these bureaus when credit is being applied for. So to obtain your credit report, first let me say that you are allowed to get, as it states right here, you can get one free copy of your report from any of the three, all of them or one of them, whichever you choose, the Equifax, the Experian, and the TransUnion. Every 12 months, you're allowed to get a free report. You can also get additional free reports if you are unemployed and you're planning to look for employment in the next 60 days. You're receiving public assistance. You have reason to believe that your credit file is inaccurate due to fraud. You have had a consumer reporting agency place a fraud alert on your credit file, or you've had a consumer reporting agency place a fraud alert on your credit after you submitted an identity theft report, or you've had adverse action taken on you, like you've been denied credit, employment, insurance, etc., because of information on your credit in your credit report. So we can order our credit reports if we go to www.annualcreditreport.com, and I just have I'm going to show you on the screen where this is the website. When you go in, it looks like this, and then you would just click on request this red button, request your free credit reports, and then you'll be taken to this screen where you're going to fill out a form. You're going to pick the reports you want, and then you'll request and review your reports online, or you can print them out so that you can later view them as well. So when you click this red button, request your credit report, you'll be taken to this screen where you'll be able to complete a form. It goes name, just personal information that you'll go through to obtain that credit report. And you can choose which form you want from whether you want it from either of these or all three of the bureaus. So let's go back to the toolkit, because the toolkit is stating that when we request the annual credit report, we should keep track of it. So this is a little table that they created, and you can create your own in a Word document where you go through, you put the source of the credit report, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and then you can also list the date printed or received to keep track of that, so you'll know if you're within the year or not that you can obtain a free credit report. So lenders will also obtain credit scores, and a credit score is a statistical measure used to rate applicants based on various factors that are denied as pertinent information to creditworthiness and the likelihood of repayment. Credit scores are calculated using the information in your credit report, and many lenders will use them to decide how much money they'll lend, as well as the interest that they'll charge. So it's two major credit lenders. FICO is the major one that most creditors will use, and then the other one is Vantage Score. So I think I have where we can see, this is Vantage Score, so you can go to it to request by going to your.vantagescore.com, and then the FICO is www.myfico.com. You would just go in and state which it's like a package they request that you get, and you can just go in and see, depending on how much you want to spend, is what you can request. So the toolkit also states that we should keep track when we order our scores. They created another table. It's listed right here with the Equifax score, the Experience score, and the TransUnion score. And please note that because due to how different places report and where they report to, the scores will not always match. So you can just report each score and list the dates that you requested the score. Okay, so it states that we have the right to get a free credit score because most times we have to pay, but sometimes they will grant free credit reports, and it's most times when lenders are using our credit score, whether when we apply for loans, a mortgage loan, when an application for credit has been turned down, or when we get less favorable terms from a lender from the terms available to most people who get credit from the lenders. So then I just want to conclude and say that a positive credit history and good credit scores can be rewarding and they're beneficial. Not having a positive credit history or credit score can bring challenges. It can create obstacles and burdens and can end up costing us more money in terms of the price that we'll pay for loans or credit cards and other services. It's important to always pay our bills on time and to know what is in our credit report. So we should all be taking advantage of the once a year availability to us to obtain our credit score to make sure the information listed is accurate. So remember, a higher credit score is looked at as less of a risk, which plays out in our favor because most likely we'll be approved for credit or loans or even insurance opposed to people who have a lower credit score. Even if a person with a lower credit score is approved, the interest rate may be a bit higher than the person with the higher credit score. So I thank you, and I hope this has been helpful.